All right. So in this live video training here, we're going to talk about why Facebook ads feel like junk leads. So contractors say this all the time. We hear it. Facebook leads are junk. But most of the time, the problem isn't the actual lead, right? The problem is how the ad system is structured nowadays. So Meta has come to change. So I'm going to do this in a quick 10-minute training to help you out. And of course, we always have trainings up there. We've talked to a couple of days ago that kind of go back to the fact that like you need a system for every lead anyway, because all leads are bad leads. So keep that in mind. All right. So here's the biggest complaint most contractors, service business owners make. So here's what contractors usually say after trying to do Facebook ads themselves or hiring a lead gen company to run ads for them. These leads weren't serious. Everyone just wanted a price. Nobody actually booked. Okay. So they assume Facebook leads are bad leads, but the reality is Facebook leads behave differently than Google. So your sales motion or your sales process has to change when you are doing Facebook ads. And remember, there's a brand element to this, right? So part of this is not only just generating leads, but it's building a brand in your market. That's why it's the creative and stuff is so important. And then the process behind it. So why Facebook leads behave differently? So Google and Facebook serve two different purposes. So Google, someone's already searching, so they're actively looking for something that your need. So a fence company near me, a roof replacement cost, AC repair near me, right? They already know they need the service or they have a problem. They're more aware than they are with a meta ad, right? Now, it doesn't mean that if you're doing smart meta ads, you're retargeting off of your Google ads or your website or whatever. So it's a little bit better with the behavior. But still, that being said, Facebook ads, people are just scrolling through their feed, right? They may not be actively looking at that second, at that moment, and looking for a contractor yet or any business or service. So it's what we call interruption or disruptive based marketing. So you're interrupting your attention. You're not answering to a search. So the buying stage is different. All right. So the cold audience problems. That's what we're going to call this. Most meta ads or Facebook ads target colder audiences. Okay. So that means the homeowner may not know who your company is. They not fully understand the services that you offer or how it's going to help them. And they may have not decided to do the project yet. Right. I was thinking today, so I keep getting retargeted with the ad for Carpe deodorant. And I'm seeing multiple ads, multiple different ways. Like they've hit me from going before on college campus tailgates in the southeast, these colleges I recognize for football and interviewing people. That's relevant to me, right? The next ad I've seen is they're playing a video game. It's a new video game that's out. Arc Raiders. He's literally in the game, like pitching Carpe to other players in the game and made a video out of it. Super relevant to people, right? So I'm getting targeted over and over again for that deodorant. Well, guess what? I'm almost going to be out of deodorant. I'm not ready to buy that deodorant yet because I still have some left, but I do want to try it now because I keep seeing their brand over and over again. So when I'm down to my deodorant, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go buy their deodorant because then I'm ready to buy. So when we do see ads, so to give you an idea about that, so when we do see ads, a typical ad is free estimate, click here. This attracts people who are curious, not committed. Now, I know here's the biggest thing we get when some people come to us for marketing or they ask questions or they're frustrated or think marketing doesn't work is they think every single person marketing should be so good that every single person is ready to buy now. That's a huge lie. They're just not. Like, I want to get a new deck on the back of my house. That's probably going to be done in the next 2 years, 3 years, right? But it doesn't keep me from doing the research now because I know we're going to need one, right? I'm probably going to need a new fence in the next 5 to 7 years. I can still kind of do the research now and think about it, but I'm not ready. Now's not my time. So even if I talk to a company now, like I may just be getting information. I got information about a pool the other day. I was like, I'm just curious, would a pool be good for me? Sent a short video. They said it'll be like roughly around this cost. And then like you're going to have a small pool. It's probably not good for your property. Great. So it doesn't mean it was a bad lead. It just means that like I'm at a different stage. Keep that in mind. Okay. So what you're missing is the education gap. So homeowners often click Facebook ads because they want information first. So they want to understand what does a project involve, how much it might cost them, what are their options, who should they trust, So if the ad goes straight to lead form asking for contact info, most people fill it out without being fully ready. And this creates the perception that Meta ads or Facebook ads are junk leads because we're not filling in this gap here. We're not answering these questions that they need. Okay. And we'll talk about how you do that now. So here's the right way to run a Facebook ad structure campaign. Okay. Now you can still use leads forms because they still do work. Don't think that. But let me talk to you about how it's changed. So Facebook ads work best when they guide people through a process. So instead of in one ad, right, going to a lead form for one offer specifically and trying to generate leads that way, right? The new setup is having one campaign, okay, because we're testing and using this and it works. And the campaign is got creatives underneath the one campaign, so you can run a lead generation campaign. You can run these five different types of um, stages or creatives that go for the stage that target the stage of awareness for the specific people. So the way it works is, so you create one ad campaign, and then yes, you can send them to lead form. It's fine. It's not going to hurt anything, because they still work. But what you could do is, so you create one ad creative that talks about the unaware stage. They didn't know they had a problem yet. So you create an ad that targets your ideal customer profile around the unaware stage, like they didn't even know they had an issue or problem yet. So they're going to probably see that ad, but not click on it. And that's okay. Because guess what Meta is going to do? When their behavior online and everything shows that they're aware of the problem, they're probably going to then show them the problem aware ad now. So you got an ad creative that talks about they know the problem, but not the solution. So it's making them, you create an ad around the problem aware. They're like, oh, now I'm aware of this problem now. Now that you mention it, I see the ad again. So now, and it doesn't do this perfect every time. So don't think like this is exactly how it does it, but it catches people when they're at these different stages. Okay. Next, based on their buyer, the potential buyer's online behavior, right? You have solution where they know solution exists. The solution exists, but it may not be yours. So you're showing them what the solution is by educating them and telling them what they should be doing based on your expertise. So you're building, so in this whole process, you're building brand recognition, brand authority, because they're seeing your ad, they know they have a problem, and you're providing them what solutions they should do. It doesn't necessarily mean you're pitching that your company should do it. You're just saying that you should be doing these things. And then your product aware. They know you, but they need a reason to act to get a hold of you, right? So product aware being your service or company being the product. And then most aware is they're ready. They just need the offer. So you have ad creatives for each one of these five stages to hit those to optimize your ads. Now, the way Meta is going to do it, they're going to show it to the right people at the right time who need to see it. And what ultimately happens is in the ad campaign, a lot of times these ads aren't probably going to perform. It's going to look like it doesn't perform great because they're not getting leads. But what these ads are doing is they're driving people to the most aware or product aware side to get them to act. And that's the power of having the right Meta ads campaign structure in place. Is when you put this in place, it's going to show it to the right people at the right time, and then they're going to be more ready to act. They're going to be more trusting to act and buy from you. Okay, so that's the new campaign. Now, the best thing is these should be videos. Okay, the second thing to this be, and Christopher Scoville will love me for this, you need to be offering financing if you're a contractor, right? So part of your offer should simply be like, we can fix this issue, problem, whatever, and put it into monthly low payments, right? Or 0% same as cash for 18 months. Or now some financing will go up to finance up to, I don't know, like 5 years, 10 years, which is ridiculous, but people will do it. Okay. So the lesson, what you need to learn, so they're not designed to capture people who are already searching, right? They're designed to create demand and build trust. So as you're doing this over time, this is going to build your pipeline, get people to trust your brand because you should be doing video, and get people to trust you. So when they are ready, because only like they're above, I don't know, I think it's like 60%, or more people are going to be ready to buy in the next 3 to 8 months. They keep seeing your ad over and over again. They keep trusting you, and now they're going to be ready to buy. Just like I talk about the Carpe deodorant for a moment, like it's the same concept. There, I'm going to be ready to buy in the next, I don't know, 3 weeks after my deodorant runs out. Now I'm going to go try theirs, okay, to see if it's any better. Um, so when contractors expect Facebook leads to behave like Google leads, that's when they're going to get frustrated. Okay, but when the ad system is structured correctly, Facebook can become a very powerful lead source for you, and a very powerful brand builder at the same time. Because this is not only doing, like I said, it's going to generate you leads. Implement the system we talked about a couple of days ago in training on my. Just check my social profiles out, and you'll see that, like, or if this is on YouTube, check out YouTube. You'll be able to implement the follow up system to go with this, so you'll be able to close more of those deals. Okay. Um, so that's why us here, like at Presto Media, we run Facebook ads for contractors. We don't just launch a lead for them. So the ad structure first, like we're building one right now for a new client. We're educating the homeowners, we're building trust, and we're positioning you properly as the go-to in the market or area, because this is storm season, and for a lot of roofing and siding, like they've got to they've got to put out content to get in front of those people. So, and that's what's going to turn Facebook leads into real jobs. So, if, as always, if you are looking to grow with marketing online, we put together a tailored strategy for you that fits all these pieces together. So you're building brand and authority at the same time, generating leads for your company or business, and then also helping optimize the back end so that you are putting everything in place to actually grow, right? Because a lot of companies only focus on the lead generation side. They don't make sure you're successful with the actual closing deal side. So, anyways, I hope this training's helped you out. As always, follow us wherever this video is at. Great content, and if you need a strategy, reach out. We'll get on a call and build one out for you. Hope you have a great day.